Я немножко зафакапил прохождение, но я нашел классное место, где можно наблюдать вид за Хогвартсом и прекрасной луной. В принципе, ничего не было, я просто бегал по локации, то есть я вон от замка, где мы закончили летать, добежал до сюда. Все. В целом, что у нас получается? Мне пришло 2 сообщения от Себастьяна. А, И он нас зовет позаниматься запрещенными заклинаниями. Вот, звучит интересно. И Уизли нам написала. Как только сможете, приходите в коридор 8-го этажа, я придумала, как помочь вам сосредоточиться на учебе вдали от посторонних глаз. Объясню при встрече. Так, и у нас какой-то Перри Пеппин пришел тоже письмо. Он нам предлагает подзаработать, занимаясь доставкой. Так, ну, вроде все. И открываем список заданий. Вот требуется доставка. Раздобудьте фокусирующее зрение, испытайте его в деле. Раздобудьте зелье Максима и Эдурус, одновременно испытайте их в деле. И я выучу Депульса. Профессором Уизли Себастьяном. Так, ну, шо. Давайте мы съездим, сходим, слетаем, отправимся, купим себе метлу. Вот. Переместиться.
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade.
Так. Это тут, которому доставку сделать. Да, спасибо за заботу. Как я уже... квадратик.
Hello, Mr. Pippin. You need help with a delivery?
Yes, I do. A capable student such as yourself should have no trouble making the trip to Cambridge. It's just south of Hogwarts.
What do you need delivered?
Fatima Lawang ordered a few invisibility potions. I used to go myself, but lately Fatima has taken to turning every visit into an argument. Constantly complaining about the quality of my stock. But how can I maintain excellence when she orders so often, giving me no time to brew? If you take this rather irritating task off my hands, I'd happily allow you to claim the delivery fee from Fatima.
I'd rather not deal with difficult people, but for a reward, I think I can manage.
Indeed. Here are the invisibility potions she requested. Hopefully she won't give you too much trouble. She's a talented potioneer in her own right. I dare say I wouldn't mind having a look at her potion recipes one day.
Revelio.
Магазин зелья Джорджа Пеппина был основан в 1753 году и является аптекой в Хогсмите, где владелец Perry Peppen продает широкий ассортимент зелий и ингредиентов для них. Так, а кто это? Это призрак?
Do let me know if I can be of any assistance at all.
Ого, призрак.
Expelliarmus, accio.
Да-да. Так, ну, это круглолёдка. Круглолёдка. Где-то здесь. Вот.
Ah, new face. Wonderful.
Давай мне
Hello, Mr.
палку.
Weeks, is it?
Albie Weeks at your service. Welcome to Spintwitches. Apologies if you came by before and weren't able to come in. Shop's been closed since trade routes were disrupted. Had to travel as far as London to meet with my supplier. And I've only just returned, thankfully with inventory. I presume you're in the market for a new broom? Got a few rare U-weavers available. Ember Dash, Silver Arrows. Wind Wisps too. No matter what broom you choose, you'll be pleased. They're all exceptional, both in quality and performance.
Так.
Do you mind sharing more about your brooms?
I've a passion for them. Every detail of every model. Take Wind Wisps, well known for their quality ash handles. U-weavers are rare because some fear flying them, likely to do with the U-wand's darker reputation. Then you have the Ember Dash, known for its handsome appearance. Working with brooms every day makes me practically giddy. It's one of many reasons I cherish running this shop.
You said disrupted trade routes caused you to close Spintwitches?
Terrible it's been. Trade routes reported as unusable. Evidently criminals are overtaking roads, threatening hamlets. I can fly safely almost anywhere, but you try flying with an inventory of brooms on your back. No easy feat. Right then, back to work. If a particular broom takes your fancy, just let me know.
А, то есть ты со мной не хочешь разговаривать, да?
I'll have a look around. Thank you.
What are we looking for today? That item is of the highest quality.
С седлом.
That item is of the highest quality.
Я не знаю, какую я хочу метлу.
That item is of the highest quality.
Вот это хочу.
You'll be thrilled with that broom, I promise you. Nice doing business with you.
Неизвестный предмет для головы. Да ну, я ставлю.
Thanks for stopping by. Whilst nearly any broom will certainly be a step up from the practice brooms in Kagawa's class, they all have their limitations. You seem to be a flyer who might be interested in, say, some enhancements?
Go on.
Ha! Knew I was right about you. I think you'll be quite happy with the performance of any broom at lower altitudes. But you may notice that speed consistency tends to falter as you rise. I believe I can remedy this issue. I have some ideas for enchantments, upgrades, if you will, that will improve the performance of any broom you fly. What I need is someone to conduct a broom flight and report back to me so I can perfect the upgrades. As it happens, another Hogwarts student, Imelda Reyes, is using abandoned broom courses for time trials. Clever girl. An ideal situation for collecting flight statistics. If you were to compete for the best time and succeed, then report back to me with how your broom behaved, I could complete work on my first upgrade. What say?
Sounds as if you took Kagawa's class.
I did, but my focus on the technical elements of brooms rather than the art of flying drove her mad. She thinks it fitting I run Spint Witches now. I don't reckon either of us ever pictured me batting away bludgers for the Cannons or Puddlemere United. And I find a certain satisfaction in winning over the naysayers who think I'm maybe too young to run this shop. With your help, I can continue proving myself the most knowledgeable purveyor of wizarding sporting goods around.
А во сколько ты должен тогда заниматься бизнесом еще?
I did try to
Как
get Imelda
минимум.
to help, but she has some flying habits and quirks that made her difficult to collaborate with. I need a flyer with no bad habits and the knack for flying. Your classmate Everett said you're a natural on a broom. He's forever in here studying the newest models, almost as passionate about brooms as I am. If your rumoured talent for flying can help you beat Imelda's times, then having you assess the broom will be invaluable.
How long have you had a passion for brooms?
Since the moment I saw my first Quidditch match, seeing flyers manoeuvre the way they do. Oh, some people continue to have their doubts about me and my ideas. I hope that won't dissuade you from helping. I know I'm onto something.
That sounds intriguing. I'll see what I can do.
Thank you. It'll be worth your while. If I'm right, the new upgrade ought to enhance brooms in every regard. And I can give you a special price. The time trial should be a bit of fun too. Go to the Quidditch pitch and Imelda Reyes will sort you out. Once you've beaten Imelda's time, be sure to let me know.
Как задания быстро
Can't help
переключаются.
but admire Mr. Weeks' enthusiasm.
Revelio.
Так. Мне нужно... Мне нужно задание переключить. И задание для меня доставка. Я хочу доставить. Или не доставить. Нет, ладно, не хочу доставлять. Пойдем с Себастьяном встречаться.
Hogsmeade, here I come.
А я в Хогсмите не могу улетать на метле? Что за приколы? Так я не собираюсь ходить в Хогвартс. Так я же и так ночью.
Over here.
Sebastian, it's been a while.
It has. Glad you received my owl. I have something to show you.
First, let me thank you for what you did in the library.
Of course. Scribner tried to give me detention, but I have ways out of these things.
Well, you took the fall for me, and that counts for something.
Did you find what you were looking for?
I did, but something was missing. I'm not sure here is the best place to discuss it.
Understood. We can talk more in a moment, in the Undercroft. Not even the professors know about this place. This way. There's a secret passage just here.
It's well disguised. How did you find this place?
My friend, Ominous Gaunt. He named it the Undercroft. We used to play gobstones here all the time. With my sister, Anne. She loved that infernal game. What I wouldn't give to lose to her again. I should tell you, I swore to Ominous I would safeguard this place. So please, keep this between us. He never confides in anyone. But he's trusted me since the day we met. I wouldn't want to jeopardize that. We used to sneak in here almost daily. We've never been caught.
А, там какой-то неизвестный предмет точно. Так. Это неинтересно. Чтобы узнать его... Понятно, мне нужна выручай комната. Ага, все ясно. Ну ладно.
I know Ominous. Met him in our common room. I've noticed he uses his wand to navigate the castle.
He does. No idea how, though. Ominous was born blind, and no spell could reverse it. His wand seems almost sentient. Not surprising, I suppose. Ollivander always says, the wand chooses the wizard.
Is that how he found this place?
No, someone in his family knew about it. The Gaunts are full of secrets. I've never heard anyone else speak of it. I've certainly never seen anyone else here. Again, mention this to no one, especially Ominous. He has no love lost for his family or their secrets, but this place is special to him.
Of course. Ominous spoke to me about his family when we first met. To say that he has no love lost for them is an understatement.
Glad you understand. Anyway, the Undercroft has been a perfect place to sneak off to, away from prying eyes, and even practice otherwise forbidden spells.
Really? Like what?
Like the blasting curse. Professors say it's not an appropriate spell to teach students.
A proper magical education ought to include all magic.
My thoughts exactly. A spell like Confringo is only truly dangerous in untrained hands. Such spells should be properly taught, not banned. To be fair, I'm admittedly partial to more fiery forms of magic. But you should learn it. I can teach it to you safely here. It may take a while to get the feel for it. Mimic my wand movement. The incantation is Confringo.
Very well.
Так это не запрещенное же заклинание.
You're getting it. Ready to actually try it out? Stick to the target.
Так. Тем самым у меня уже нарабатывается за... Заклинания. Ой. Вот так, вот так. И, наверное, вот так. А здесь я, наверное, вот это заменю на это. Вот так вот.
Best to keep the Undercroft intact. Have a go at those candelabras. Both have their uses.
Confringo.
Nice work. How's it feel?
It's a tad hot.
That's it.
I think I've got it.
Well done.
I have to say, I enjoyed that.
The first time Ominous and I practiced Confringo, we singed our eyebrows.
I would have paid to see that.
I swore we'd never live it down. To this day, there's something about that spell that's addictive.
This is exactly the type of magic I've been hoping to learn.
There's more where that came from. Been practicing similar spells here for ages. Although, I didn't tell Anne and Ominous about every one. Haven't been here in some time. It's not the same without Anne.
I'm sorry about your sister. If there's anything I can do...
Perhaps when I next head to Feldcroft, you could come along. Meet Anne. She could use some cheering up.
Just let me know when and I'll meet you.
Oh, she misses Hogwarts. She's been stuck at home with our guardian, Uncle Solomon. Unfortunately, you'll have to meet him too. Well, meeting a new student will be precisely what she needs.
I shall look forward to it.
Cheers. By the way, what was it you couldn't discuss out in the hall earlier?
I'm not sure where to start.
You said something was missing from what you found in the library. Might it have something to do with Victor Rookwood? He didn't mistake you for someone else at all in Hogsmeade, did he?
Nothing gets past you. I'll tell you what I can. Rookwood and Ranrock are trying to recover something they think I took from a vault in Gringotts.
Gringotts? When were you there?
Professor Fig and I wound up there after the dragon attack. There was this port key that...
A port key? To Gringotts?
Well, it's all a bit convoluted.
I'm listening.
The book I found in the restricted section was missing some pages. That's about it.
Pity. Didn't think you'd disappoint me with so vague an answer. I suppose with both Rookwood and Ranrock after you, a bit more time practicing the blasting curse is in order. Spend as much time here as you'd like. And remember, keep this place between us.
Between us.
When I head to Feldcroft...
Можете взорвать? Взорвись! Взорвись! Взорвись!
Revelio.
Жаль. Взорвись! Заклинание через него проходит. Эх.
Hello, Sebastian. Wait. You there? I can hear you.
Oh, hello, Ominous. I was just heading to our common room.
I've recognized that voice. You're the new 5th year. Did you just come from the Undercroft? How did you get in there?
That room's called the Undercroft. Ah, well, I was exploring and then suddenly found myself in a strange passageway.
Don't lie to me. No one stumbles upon that room. Sebastian told you, didn't he? You breathe a word about this place to anyone, and not even your precious Professor Fig will be able to help you. My father is friends with the headmaster. I am not afraid to exploit that connection if I need to.
You needn't threaten me. I'm not going to say anything about your Undercroft. And Sebastian is a good friend. You shouldn't immediately assume the worst of him.
I don't need you to tell me about my oldest friend. Thank you very much.
Ominous, I just meant...
I know what you meant. Sebastian gets himself in enough trouble. He doesn't need your help. Sebastian is going to get an earful about this.
Взорвись. А я не могу зайти после...
What are you trying to do?
Алло, я хочу зайти. Или я могу как-то телепортироваться в нее? Класс защиты. Нет, это не то. Это сверху. Я хочу в крипту зайти. Меня не пускают. Что за... Что за приколы? А я бы посмотрел на их разборки. Пам-пам-пам-пам-пам. Пам-пам-пам-пам. Так, это астрономическая башня. О.
Professor Weasley? Somewhere away from prying eyes.
Forgive me, the headmaster stopped me and I... Merlin's beard. I see you've wasted no time. Well done. Shall we?
After you, Professor. What is this place?
This is the Room of Requirement. It only appears when one is in real need of it. Ordinarily, a student might stumble upon this room entirely by accident. If ever. I'd only planned to suggest to you how to find it by walking past that bit of wall, focusing on what you need. But you've managed to reveal the room on your own. While I'm here, we should take advantage of the moment. Now, where is Deke? He must have sneaked past and gone ahead.
Deke, Professor?
The house elf I was speaking to in my classroom your first day. Thought he might help you use the room once you found it. There's no chance I'm clambering over this mess. This presents the perfect opportunity to teach you Evanesco, the vanishing spell. You can cast Evanesco to vanish certain objects, such as these chairs and other things here in the room. I suggest you practice the wand movements first, then you can clear the chairs away. Splendid. Now, cast Evanesco on those chairs.
Нет, стоп, нет. Так. А почему у меня здесь напихано? Ладно, вот так вот сделал.
Excellent work. You'll note that you are now in possession of Moonstone. We shall discuss its uses later. Let's move on. Where in Merlin's name is that elf? Is that... Goodness. My old school bag. I wondered where that had gone.
Revelio.
Can't believe it's still here. I'll just take a quick look at this. Give you an opportunity to explore on your own until we locate Deke.
Yes, Professor.
Я ждал тебя целую вечность. Похоже, твой список поручений куда длиннее, чем ожидалось. Если захочешь встретиться еще раз, дай мне знать. Искренне твой Ти.
Revelio.
Dear me. Can't you keep it down? Some of us are trying to rest.
Так, а получается мне все-таки нужно вот это. Ну ладно, я не гордый, так подвину. Да. Я долез. Так, и чё? Неизвестный предмет для лица.
Hope this isn't as precarious as it looks.
An intruder! Stop them! No, not... that's not helpful, you worthless pile of tin!
Ты шо? Тебя жечь, что ли? Я бы тут все спалил. Кто-то приходил в комнату, и ему сказали помыться.
Revelio.
Типа не достаю, да?
Revelio. How does anyone other than a house elf manage to get around in here? Revelio. What was that? Was that a golden snitch?
Perhaps you should summon your wits and find out.
Revelio. Revelio.
Да где он? Вон там снич. Он-то, наверное, что-то значит.
Revelio.
Ну ладно. Потом выясню, может быть.
I hope that house elf can find us in here. Revelio.
Да, я до своей части потайной комнаты дохожу, что ли? Эльфа нашел.
Yikes! Careful! Huh? Oh, there you are. Wait right there. Deke will come to you. Hello.
Ah, Deke, we've been looking for you.
Apologies, Professor Weasley. Deke was looking through some of what's appeared in the room since Deke was last here. Is this the student?
Indeed it is.
Deke is honored to meet you.
Deke has been a friend since I was a second year. We discovered this room together. I mentioned you to Deke. We believe that you might be able to benefit from this room like I did. Deke, would you be so kind?
Of course, Professor Weasley. The Room of Requirement will always be equipped for the Seeker's needs. It's unplottable, so won't appear on any map. Most happen upon it by accident, if ever. Deep-seen students in need of an extra file for potions stumble upon the room filled with them. You seem to have accessed it in its form as the Room of Hidden Things.
I was thinking about needing a place away from prying eyes. Brilliant.
Oh, that explains it then.
What I need specifically is a place where I can catch up on my schoolwork without distraction.
Well then, the room can provide you with precisely that. Now, it's time to focus on what you need. Just close your eyes. Imagine the room precisely as you need it. The room will do the rest.
You've given yourself quite a canvas to work with. I look forward to seeing what you do with the space. Ah, and it seems the room has provided you with a desk of description. Excellent. It can identify unfamiliar items of clothing. One should always understand the effects of anything in which one is clothed.
О, сова.
You'll find plenty of items of clothing that need to be identified. The desk will be an invaluable resource.
I imagine the desk of description will come in handy.
It will. I hope you'll take advantage of it. Now, I'll give you a brief lesson in conjuring. The room might not provide everything you need on its own.
Conjuring?
Yes, the magic of creating or conjuring objects. I'll teach you.
Да, создавать предметы из ничего.
Very good. When conjuring more complex objects, you'll need what's called a spellcraft. Spellcrafts are like recipes. They list the ingredients or resources needed to conjure a particular object. You should have acquired some for a potion station and potting table from tomes and scrolls in Hogsmeade.
I did. Where can I find the resources I need?
While resources such as moonstone can be obtained throughout the Highlands, it's much safer and easier to purchase them. They can also be collected by vanishing objects in the room, such as the chairs you vanished earlier. In fact, you should have enough resources for now.
I see. Can I regain resources by vanishing something I've already conjured?
You can indeed. Quite perceptive. Why don't you give it a try? Go ahead and conjure the potion station and potting table. You should find both familiar, since they'll resemble the ones you've already used to study magical plants and brew potions in class.
Так, сюда. Зелья, травология, средства для содержания, статуя. Хочу статую единорога себе. Прям в центр. Вот так вот. Огонь. А, я могу сколько угодно статуи создавать. Прикольно. А, еще один стол определения могу поставить. Ну так неинтересно. Так. Укообразный стол для горшков с одним маленьким горшком, ботанический с маленьким горшком, эклектичный и готический стол. Готический тогда хочу. А, это стили просто. Ой. Так, зелья.
Well done. You can use these whenever you need to brew potions or grow plants. Presuming, of course, you've collected any seeds or potion ingredients you need in Hogsmeade or outside the castle grounds. Deke will be here to answer any questions you may have. Do not underestimate his insights.
Так.
Can you tell me a bit more about Deke?
He's been at Hogwarts longer than I have, and seems to know its every nook, cranny, and secret. We discovered this room together when I was a student. Deke has had a good deal of experience, both here at Hogwarts and at a previous post. I shall let Deke tell you more when he's ready, but again, you would be wise to listen to any suggestions he may have.
Can I use this type of transfiguration magic outside of the room?
Conjuring and vanishing are strictly forbidden elsewhere in the castle. We've charms in place to enforce that. It would be exhausting to reverse the errors in both judgment and magic. But the Room of Requirement has its own rules.
I will be sure to speak with Deke if I need anything. Thank you.
Good luck. I shall linger a bit longer in case you'd like to learn another transfiguration spell for use in the room.
Deke hasn't seen this many plants here before.
I'm ready for the next lesson, Professor.
Very well. First, you'll need to gather some moonstone. You can acquire it by vanishing items here in the Room of Requirement, or you can gather it carefully outside of the Hogwarts grounds. Return to me once you've gathered enough, and we shall begin the lesson.
Так у меня их достаточно.
Come and see me as soon as you can. I've returned from a rather unproductive trip to the Ministry, hoping your time has been more fruitful than mine.
I have the moonstone you requested, Professor.
Good. Then we may begin your lesson. You can conjure more than potions and herbology tables. Conjuration can be used to decorate this space to your liking. Why don't you try it on the walls and floor?
I would like to teach you Wingardium Leviosa. It can be used to levitate objects for a short time. Once you've completed a few prerequisite tasks, do see me after class.
О, мне еще...
Deke thinks you should be proud of all the potions you've brewed. Deke hasn't seen this many plants here before.
О, Ну? Ну, пофиг.
Good work. Shall we move on?
I've conjured everything I can. What's next, Professor?
I think you're ready to take on alteration. The altering spell will allow you to customize any conjured item. You can change the colors, patterns, and styles of your furniture to suit your taste. Let's get started, shall we? Watch closely as I demonstrate how to perform the altering spell.
Пуф. А, это синенькая.
Just aim your wand at any conjured item.
Стоп.
Perform the altering spell to customize it.
Lumos.
Что еще раз?
I have some questions about alteration, Professor.
Yes?
How do I use the altering spell?
Simply aim your wand at a conjured item that you would like to customize and cast the altering spell as I showed you. You can change an item's appearance in a number of ways, as well as move the item around the room.
Thank you, Professor. I have no more questions.
I'll be here if you need anything else.
А где это заклинание? А. Изменить размер, вращать, подтвердить. А.
Nicely done. Now you're ready for something a little more advanced. You can use the altering spell directly on the room's architecture. Try these new designs on the floor or balcony. Try aiming at the floor or at that balcony whilst using Your space might benefit from a bit of ambiance, don't you think? Deke, would you mind?
Of course, Professor Weasley. Professor Weasley showed Deke this bit of magic some years ago. Deke thinks you'll enjoy it. Come and talk to Deke when you're ready.
Professor Weasley said I should ask you about changing the room's ambience?
Of course. What sort of overall look most appeals to you?
Таинственный полумрак.
As if I'm in the forbidden forest, surrounded by shadows.
Sounds perfect.
Quite a difference. Of course, you needn't keep this style if you don't like it. You can always ask Deke to change it back. Now you have learned a good bit about alteration.
Thank you, Professor. The room is full of possibilities.
Indeed. No matter how much time I spend here, the room always manages to surprise me.
Это все для меня?
Bigger space.
How did that happen?
The room equips itself to your needs. It must have sensed that you needed more space to practice spellcasting. If you'd like to customize the space further, you can use these spellcrafts. You'll find more of them both inside and outside the school.
Thank you, Professor. I shall keep an eye out.
Good. I'll leave you to it. This is your space now. Use it wisely.
Что там за задание? Фокусирующие зелья Максима и Эдурус. Так, ну Эдурус у меня готово, а зелье Максима. Ну, тогда посадим что-то еще. Зелье Максима. И какой еще? Феликс? Максима и Эдурус. И фокусирующее зелье. Эдурус, а фокусирующее. А, у меня просто его нету еще, да? Фокусирующее, правильно? Да, фокусирующее зелье. Раздобудьте ядовитую тентаклю и испытайте ее в деле. Раздобудьте Мандрагору, испытайте ее против нескольких врагов одновременно. Так. Достать 3 зелья невидимости. Фатима и Лайт. Сейчас, чтобы найти карту сокровищ. Ну, мы сюда пойдем.
Dee cannot believe how many beasts.
Вот заклинаний. Надеюсь, я туда. Нет? Блин. Неправильно. Ой, что будет, если я зайду? И докопаюсь до него.
Professor, do you have time to chat?
I always have time for my students. How may I help you?
I wondered if I might ask how long you've been teaching at Hogwarts.
Well, it's been what now? 7 swift years. Time does fly because we have fun, essential in my opinion. An eager, positive, and confident mind is the most open to knowledge, I find.
Some of the professors may not agree with your approach.
Well, each of us has our own style, I suppose. Some in the teaching field believe that hard work and dedication are the only keys to success. But they forget what drives those things. If one cannot fathom why some would expend energy on gobstones, then one is blind to the enormous power of play.
And that's why you teach the way you do?
Precisely. I strive to be the sort of professor that I would have enjoyed in school. My experience was less cheerful.
Perhaps you wouldn't be who you are without that experience.
Had I received a more traditional education, well, enough about my student days. You are here now, and it would be a shame if you didn't enjoy it.
I'll do my best, Professor. Thank you for the advice.
You are most welcome. Try to have a bit of fun today.
Мое почтение. Надеюсь, мне не придется ждать. Вроде бы день, вроде бы он должен быть в классе. А что за музыка? Что за поза, в которой он стоит? Мне страшно.
Finally. Minister Spavin talks more than he listens. Ranted on and on about rogue dragons. Wouldn't listen to a word about goblins. Speaking of which...
Listen, Professor. So much happened while you were away. I received a flurry of messages from Professor Black's house elf, Scrope.
Scrope sent you messages?
Yes. I thought it was odd too. He asked me to meet him and then told me to take the toast.
Why would you want to take toast?
To a cave under the lake. That's where I found Richard Jackdaw's ghost.
Who on earth is Richard Jackdaw?
He was a student here long ago. Anyway, he told me about a secret cavern. I went there, and right next to Jackdaw's skeleton, I found the missing pages.
You found the pages?
I did. And because Jackdaw had followed the map they contained, when I found the pages, I found the location on the map. Believe it or not, it's a room below Hogwarts.
Why am I not surprised? Shall we?
I was hoping you'd say that. Oh, and we'll need to bring the book. The room is called the Map Chamber, by the way. And the portrait of Percival Rackham awaits us there.
Professor Rackham. I look forward to meeting him. How did this Jackdaw get the pages from the book?
Evidently, Peeves stole them, and Jackdaw stole them from him.
Oh, Peeves. To think, it was beneath us all this this time. This looks promising.
Красиво. И дедок такой. А где это я? А что это я?
There's Hogsmeade. And over here, the Forbidden Forest. And, of course, Hogwarts. It's magnificent. If only you were here to see this.
Hello, Professor Rackham. We've placed the book on the pedestal as you asked. And this is my mentor, Professor Fig.
How do you do, Professor Fig? And you, my young friend, see now why you needed to return with the book?
I do. I also see why you refer to this room as the map chamber.
That you have come this far tells me that you possess extraordinary magical ability, the potential and power of which will unlock should you prove yourself worthy. The location of each of 4 trials will, in time, appear on the map. Trials that will test you and give you access to invaluable knowledge. Trials that you must complete on your own. Do you recall the pensive memory you viewed in my vault in Gringotts?
You and your friend Charles spoke of the port key, and of trials you'd created for one who could see traces of ancient magic.
Precisely. Charles is another of the Keepers, a designation we gave ourselves centuries ago, in light of the knowledge that we have been bound to keep hidden. Until, perhaps, now.
So, the passage from your ruins to Gringotts, everything in the vault, the restricted section, finding this room, none of these was a trial.
They were an important part of the journey, but they were not trials themselves. The fact that you have come this far, however, bodes well. The trials were designed to ensure that the power and knowledge we have kept secret for so long does not fall into the wrong hands. They will test your abilities, both innate and learned. But of equal importance, everything you witness as you complete the trials will inform what you choose to do with all that we share. You will need patience. The trials have much to teach you. It will take time.
I'm afraid we don't have the luxury of time.
We have waited this long, Professor Fig. Surely a few more.
Respectfully, sir, while I do not know the secret you keep, I do know that our young friend here has seen traces of a powerful dark magic being wielded by goblin kind. And we encountered an uncommonly powerful goblin wielding such magic as we prepared to leave your vault at Gringotts. We may already be too late.
This is grave news indeed. Young friend, do you trust Professor Fig?
I do.
Then, in the light of your considerable skill and all you have already accomplished, we shall begin. You will find the location of the first trial marked on the map below you. Whilst Professor Fig may assist you in locating the trials, they may be completed only by one with our ability.
Shall we have a look? I know that tower. It's not far. You may have seen it yourself.
I don't think I have. Perhaps your young friend is not as well traveled as you think.
As your mentor, the least I can do is go ahead to make sure it is safe. Join me as soon as you can.
You said that you know that tower. What can you tell me about it?
Not much, I'm afraid. I've passed it dozens of times. It's north of Hogsmeade. My recollection is that it seems abandoned. Clearly, however, the tower conceals more than meets the eye.
I'll find you at the tower as soon as I can.
Until then, be careful. And do not tell anyone where you're going.
Красиво. Классно. Круто.
It's time you learned, Glacius, the freezing spell. It is an efficient way to cool down a heated situation. But first, I will need you to complete a few tasks. Once you've done that, come and see me.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Бежим, 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 бежим. Так, там снова до меня докопались. Глациус. Так. Идея с квиддичем мне нравится.
Revelio.
А. А, вон еще. Угу.
if it isn't Slytherin's newest broom talent.
Hello, Imelda. Albie Weeks sent me.
Did he now? Still tinkering with his broom upgrade, no doubt. I tried to help him once. He nitpicked my flying technique, and that was the end of that. The nerve. Why is he roping you into his broom testing silliness? You've barely started flying from what I know. Caught wind of you showing off in flying class with Clopton.
Seems someone's jealous of my skills on a broom.
Me? Slytherin Quidditch captain. Jealous of you? Everyone knows that class is only for beginners, troublemakers, and bumbling baboons. But for some reason, now people think you're competition. Ugh, I can't be having that.
Perhaps I am competition.
You can't be what passes for Slytherin these days. Pfft, ragged old hat's dropping its standards. Enough of this. Only one way to find out who's the better flyer. I hold one of the fastest times on this course. Let's see if you can beat it. Slytherin versus Slytherin.
Actually, why not? I can beat your record.
I'm so looking forward to seeing you lose.
Да-да, давай.
Made it. Now that's more like it.
И как же тяжело.
Too bad.
That's not... You must have cheated, you... Fine. You won. Don't think this is over. You can't determine skill from one single trial.
Surely my win means something.
You're not terrible, but you're still going to have to prove yourself if you want to earn my respect.
I don't want respect from the likes of you. All you do is insult people.
You and everyone else need to get a thicker skin. Anyway, I'm moving on to the next course. It's near Irondale and offers a much tougher challenge. You can try to prepare by racing this course again. Just check in at the podium, where the leaderboard is. You can check your time and start the race. We'll see next time if your win here was more than just a fluke. Whilst on an errand for Albie Weeks.
There you are. The Crosswands duelist to beat.
I suspect Mr. Weeks will be glad to hear how I fared.
А что с метлой? Что она виляет, как не в себя? Жесть. А что не так? Почему я летел и просто... Ой, господи. Это было ужасно. А как ускорение использовать? Я забыл. Я еще резко ускорение не использовал. А что вот за приколы? Вот типа, то я вниз лечу как-то, то я типа вверх лечу. Может ровно летать на метле.
Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
Три, четыре. Четыре, четыре, четыре. Пятый. Это где? Шарик. А, вон ты где.
Revelio. This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful.
Хо-хо-хо, хо-хо-хо. А, здесь просто будет этот... Ничего интересного. Ну блин. Я думал, какой-то склеп будет интересный. Можно будет кнопочки понажимать. Блин. Не знаю даже.
Revelio. Incendio. Confringo. Leviosa. Confringo. Accio. Confringo. Incendio. Revelio. Accio. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Confringo. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Incendio.
Получай, обормот.
Revelio. Oh, here's a pleasant surprise. Levioso. Accio. Confringo. Incendio. Incendio. Accio. Levioso. Confringo.
А что мне надо делать с ним?
Levioso. Accio. Revelio. Confringo. Levioso. Accio. Reparo. Lumos. Lumos. Reparo. Accio.
Ну и мне нужно как-то собрать светлячков.
Levioso. Accio. Confringo. Levioso. Incendio.
Они же не зря так просто появились. Я понял.
Lumos.
Я, кажется, понял. Хитро.
Lumos. Not so tricky after all, Alan.
Да. Так, а как я здесь оказался?
What do you have in store for me this time?
Так, ну я просто медленно увидел, я не мог пройти.
Revelio.
Так.
These murder trials won't get the best of me.
Надо было просто пройти. Интересно.
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade.
Жаль, что в Хогсмите нельзя летать.
Oh, you're back! With something to report, I hope?
Mr. Wheats, I was able to set a record on my broom.
Incredible! Miss Reyes must have been shocked. Tell me, how was the broom?
A little turbulent, and it's wanting for a bit of speed, but it fared well enough. I will say that it tended to drift a bit to the left on certain turns. Heard a slight swoosh when I dipped.
Oh, thank you. That's precisely what I needed to know. Drifted, eh? I shall get to work immediately. Even the naysayers will be forced to admit that my work's had potential all along.
I'm excited to hear more.
I have a very good feeling about this upgrade. I guarantee you'll be pleased. Expect to hear from me soon. How to address the issue of altitude as it relates to speed?
Так. Ну, пойду сюда, может быть, зелье максима тогда получится использовать.
Hogsmeade, here I come.
Ого. Они победили?
Thinking in terms of good and... What's this? You're the little sod that saved...
Incendio! The beasts around here can sleep a bit easier now.
Я же не поднял их в воздух. Я же их притянул. Это же большая разница.
I know a Merlin trial when I see one. Levioso. Accio. Revelio. Lumos.
Я на самом деле не я специально это все прохожу. Это просто случайно по пути. Просто случайно по пути.
Incendio.
Ай. Ай! Блин, я случайно зашел. Да. Козявки тролля. Зато у меня теперь есть козявки тролля. Так, листья бадьяна. Откуда я вообще пришел? Я вон оттуда свалился. Я так подозреваю, что мне вот сюда вот. Белочки. Я в запретном лесу сейчас окажусь. Блин.
Revelio. Levioso. Accio. Incendio.
Так, а что это? Ого. Ой, 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 не-не-не, ты ничего не видел. Ты ничего не видел. Я ничего не видел, ты ничего не видел. Это что, ученица Хогвартса?
Incendio.
Ого. Оно типа горит. Ой, там тролли. А.
Incendio.
Нет. А как остолбенение использовать? Ну подумаешь, я люблю сражаться. Только как использовать остолбенение, я не знаю. Так, надо пойти посмотреть. Настройки, управление. Так. Что-то там с треугольником или что там, у кого там? Нажать протега, блокировать. То есть я блокирую, удерживаю это, и тогда используется столбеней.
Shouldn't be surprised to have found them over here.
Тогда надо будет попробовать.
We're not alone. We are not. Ranrock's loyalists. Around a dozen I can see, but could be more.
Can't we apparate past them into the tower?
We could, but we've no idea what's in the tower. More importantly, however, I'd like to know why they're here. They've set up camp just ahead. I suggest we investigate a little before doing anything else. Let's go.
Well, this isn't ideal.
No, it isn't. This way. And I'd suggest we use the disillusionment charm here. No sense in announcing our arrival.
Хочу поменять немножечко. Вот так вот. Угу.
Quickly now. Stay hidden and Totalis Totalis. Well done.
You haven't had mushroom stew like what my mother used to make it. Like heads of lettuce, those mushrooms were. reminds me of the time I nearly...
There must be something I can use to tell us.
Орвало. 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 А что я ищу-то?
Revelio.
Мне кажется, что-то залагало.
Revelio. Orders. Directly from Ranrock.
These orders indicate that they're after something to do with names. What names? And why here?
I will draw blood.
А...
You know who you're dealing with.
No. Мужики, я же даже... Я же даже был не готов. Нет. Это столько из-за того, что я вышел из невидимости? Ну...
I will draw blood. For me? Not quite.
I've been fighting since
You were never going to win.
easily diverted.
Блин, сложно.
I will draw blood. Pity, not quite.
Showing off, are we?
You won't get away with that. Is that the best you can do?
Many goblins have always been antagonistic towards wizard kind, but this is different somehow. Glad that's over. Let's head inside. Looks like we found the entrance.
It's locked. An unlocking charm.
Very handy. No time now, but if you don't learn it soon enough, we can work on it back at the castle.
Revelio.
I imagine these brooms have been enchanted for centuries.
Revelio.
Never seen an enchantment last this long.
Welcome to San Bakar's Tower.
Hello, Professor. Did you say San Bakar's Tower?
I did. Professor Bakar is a keeper you have yet to encounter. I'm glad to see that I was correct in presuming that we would meet again soon after our last encounter. Though I surmise, based on the commotion I heard, that you did not have an easy time getting to me.
We did not, Professor. We encountered goblins outside the tower.
That goblins were aware of my vault is disquieting enough. But if they have also made a connection to this tower, then the threat may be greater than I thought. All the more reason for us to move forward. Downstairs, near the entry, a reservoir of ancient magic, like those you've seen before, has been unlocked. Command it to access a doorway. I'm afraid I cannot say more. As Professor Fig cannot join you, he and I will, in time, see you back at the map chamber. Remember what you see.
We're going to need to understand how Ranrock's loyalists knew about a tower that once belonged to a keeper. For the moment, however, you've more important things to set your mind to. A reservoir of ancient magic, I believe?
Yes, sir.
Then I shall leave matters in your increasingly capable hands. That said, be careful.
I will, sir. I'll see you back in the map chamber. Revelio. A reservoir of ancient magic. Downstairs, near the entry. This looks intriguing. Revelio. I've seen this before, in Gringotts and the restricted section. Revelio. That must have done something. Best have a look around. That must have done something. Best have a look around. Traces of ancient magic. Something must be different. Sight. At least I know what to expect this time. Revelio. These look familiar.
Какие сложные приколы.
more statues.
Protego! Accio! Expelliarmus! Leviosa! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Accio! Expelliarmus! Expelliarmus! Confringo!
Not making this easy on me.
Выхах, выхах, выхах.
Seems like we're from both sides. I'll never get used to these floors.
Expelliarmus.
Incendio.
Confringo. Expelliarmus. Protego. Confringo.
Revelio.
Expelliarmus.
Accio. Archway. Things are definitely different on either side of the archway. But how?
Так, на этом сегодня все. Спасибо за просмотр.